This was published in the 1950s Home Economics book. And the title of this article is Tips to Look After Your Husband. So this was written for wives in order to give them instruction on how to go about their marriage.
I swear to God, living in the 1950s was probably so fucking awesome.
The Jim Joe Steve Show halftime review. Jim's got a couple questions for us, and Steve will buy himself flowers. All this week on
Jim Joe Steve Show.
Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Jim Joe Steve Show, where video killed the radio star. My name's Joe.
I'm Steve.
I'm Jim.
I like that one. That was a good one.
We're back putting out reels and YouTube shorts, and
thank God for Jim.
he's grinding out the Jim Joe
This
Steve
podcast
Show.
would not exist without Jim Boy.
No,
Jim.
it would. They would all just sound like the first episode.
I know.
Well, I appreciate a little thanks every now and again, guys.
Yeah,
You know?
no. Thank you, buddy, because
No.
it is outstanding the things you do.
Keep it going.
If you're looking at us right now, it's not because of me. It's definitely not because of Joe.
No. Nope.
I can't even show up on time.
Well, follow us on YouTube now. And
Yep.
as of today, we've launched 2 days ago. Well, we've had it up, but it hasn't been used. So
as of this video, it's probably longer than 2 days.
well, yeah, as of this recording was 2 days.
Yeah.
We had 10 subscribers and 6,000 views in 2 days. So
Let's go.
It's good. How was your guys' weekend?
Wonderful. Took the kids tubing and water parking up at a ski resort in which we did not ski. It was up in the Poconos. The water park was awesome.
These are Great Wolf Lodge.
No, it wasn't. It was Camelback Resort. They had one of those like indoor surfing things. Like,
yeah.
I've always wanted to do that.
Dude, it was super. I mean, I did it on a boogie board, not a stand-up
I
board.
used to.
Super fun. Tubing was $70 a person for 2 hours. Libby went twice, which means I went twice because I rode with her. Joey went a bunch, so he kind of got his money's worth. But
Yeah.
Libby did love it.
Sucked. Well, we are recording this right after the Super Bowl. What do you guys think of Rihanna?
I mean, she's pregnant.
Yeah, I think.
Did you notice she was pregnant at the very beginning?
Well,
Yes.
At first it was like, how is she pregnant now, or did she just because I knew she was pregnant, and like we were trying to figure out, did she just have her baby and this is her
post
Yeah,
baby.
yeah. Or is she pregnant?
I think that we had that conversation quick, but when you are that rich and famous, you get back.
you bounce back quick.
Pretty quick, and the fact that it was pretty tight. It wasn't. It didn't look like
it didn't have a jiggle to it. It's not like I was.
But
up
I
there
don't
shaking
follow
around.
Rihanna, so I
don't follow Rihanna either. I also didn't realize she has a billion.
Did you realize
hits.
she knew every fucking
song?
It's
And it just
fucking
it didn't
amazing.
stop,
That
yeah.
like,
I would say it wasn't as exciting as some of the other.
no,
years.
I agree, and I think it's because she was pregnant
and
she
by
didn't do, like-
herself.
Right. That's probably one of the few. I mean, I couldn't name that. It was just one solo artist that didn't even bring out a guest.
Yeah, no.
And
I have
last
no
year,
idea.
we were spoiled last year because it was all of the '90s rap that we grew up on.
with.
Yeah.
So I don't think there's going to be too many that top that.
Yeah.
Now-
And no matter who's there, half the people are going to be
Yeah,
pissed off anyway.
Did you know that there was a theme that encompassed the whole thing? There was a beginning, middle, and end of her performance. I did not know this until today.
I read something that she looked like a virus or something, and then all the other people around her dressed in white were like the white blood cells attacking the virus.
Kind of. What else is white?
People.
Sperm.
Sperm.
Oh, no shit. And she's pregnant again?
And she was the egg. And as she was away from the egg, and all the sperm started down there, and then it as she got lowered, then the sperm started attacking her.
You know what's funny? I thought it was just me being a pervert. That her outfit looked like a vagina because of
and that's what it was.
Oh,
arms.
it was like opened.
Yeah.
And that you're exactly right.
And I was like, that's just me being an ass.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it was
it's one of
true.
those things like you couldn't say out loud because
Well, I mean, I was just sitting with my wife, so I could have.
I would have never thought of any of this shit at all. Of course,
But is this official?
No, I saw it on TikTok.
Because I feel like sometimes you can do something and then give it meaning later.
True.
I mean, that's a lot of stuff that checks out, though. Along the same lines, I watched a video that was about Fight Club and the deeper meaning of, not the deeper meaning of Fight Club, but it explained how that Edward Norton's real name was Tyler Durden. Because if you look on the airplane tickets, like it says Tyler Durden, but you never learn Edward Norton's last name. He's just Jack.
No, he's just narrator, I thought.
He's the narrator, right? But Jack, but you never learn his name, like because you don't get airplane tickets for a fake name, like you.
No, but Tyler Durden was the made-up character in this guy's mind.
Correct. Brad Pitt was the made-up character,
right?
But this whole thing explained it, and it made sense. And how what's her name? The Helena Bonham Carter. Marla. Right. Marla was a figment of his imagination.
Right. What was her last name?
Marla Singer.
Yeah.
Bob was a figment of his imagination.
Really? Bob had bitch tits.
Yeah, like the whole thing was pretty cool.
Remember my friend Joey?
Oh, up in Delaware?
Yeah, up in Delaware. He teaches a class.
He's at Louisville now,
yes.
isn't he? Yeah.
And he teaches a class in Louisville about Fight Club.
Oh, really?
He dissects the book and the movie in Fight Club, and he has a whole it's a semester.
Can we get him on?
Yeah, I can get him on
Because
that'd be cool.
He does.
I mean, obviously my favorite movie ever, and I would love to talk shop.
He talks all about that, like, and he's a professor. Like,
is this the only class he teaches?
No, he teaches stuff about like comic books, and he just wrote.
If you're willing to
is
pay
this University
for it,
of Phoenix?
No, University of Louisville.
No, I know.
But he also he just wrote a book about Chaucer, who's some guy. He's Canterbury Tale, or he wrote about the Canterbury Tales. I don't even know what the fucking Canterbury Tales are.
I don't either.
All I know is that Tom Green carried a dead animal going Canterbury Tales. That's all I know. So.
Jesus, Tom Green reference.
I know. We're current here on the Jim Joe Steve Show.
His best bit, not to go down to Tom Green, was when he
please do.
He put poop on the microphone and went out in the street and interviewed people. But he had it so close to their face that they couldn't see it because I had cameras in front, and so they were kind of mesmerized. And he's just on the street doing interviews, and you just see him like start looking around and he's shoving it in their face.
You know,
back when you can get away with that type of shit.
Nowadays, I mean, I legit did this today. I listened to prank call video.
Oh, prank call, like Jerky Boys,
like Jerky Boys, or it was
Crank
basically
Yankers.
like Howard Stern stuff. And I fucking am sitting at my desk at work with tears coming out of my eyes, laughing. And people are like, "What's the matter?" And I just like, I don't
you were
know.
like, latest episode of Jim Joe Steve Show.
It's so weird that I'm 41 years old, and I still to this day love prank calls. I used to record my own prank calls.
Yeah, me and my buddy did too.
Yeah.
This is actually not my first radio show. Me and my buddy Jackie had a radio show when we were in
really?
middle school. Yeah, we used to record it onto a tape.
Huh.
I could probably get a copy.
There was a Dunkin' Donuts guy that I feel I tortured. I'd call him at all hours of the night, and I would always try to order donuts. Like, I don't know, it was so stupid, but there's so many videos.
Do not call here again.
Yeah. And it was exactly that. And they would scream at me all the time, and I just fucking loved it. God.
I remember when I was prank calling my next door neighbor. Mm-hmm. This is the day that I learned what Star 69 was, because it was before caller ID. But I was just calling him and hanging up and calling him and hanging up, and then we got a call back, and I hear, "Joey, you calling John? No, you sure? No." and then he told me how they figured it out by down Star 69.
You can't get in trouble for prank calls.
Like
you can.
Like arrested?
Yeah, there's zero chance of that happening.
No, nobody's gonna arrest you for it, but you just certainly ruin the relationship with your neighbor.
True.
You want to hear a joke?
Yes.
It's pretty stupid. Why did the Mexican
Not all of us.
Why did the Mexican start taking anxiety medication?
Why?
It was for Hispanic attacks. Would you guys like to take a little... what's the word I'm looking for?
Walk down memory lane.
Would you guys like to take a
Don't we
little
do it every
walk
week?
down the time machine?
The hot tub time machine.
Would you guys like to go back?
Cocks and dicks.
I just watched that last night.
I've
So-
watched
It
that
was on
movie
I guess it was on
3
HBO or
times.
something.
I remember when that movie was coming out, I was like, this looks like the dumbest shit ever put on film. And when we watched it that year down at the beach, I was like, this is a masterpiece.
Remember, I made you
Yeah.
drive me to go pick up the DVD.
Yeah,
So
we got
I
like a red box or something.
yeah.
It's one of those movies that I'll probably never go, I need to watch. But anytime it's on, I'm watching it.
Are you raping?
Do you love the part at the end when he does? It's the video where it's the
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
Motley
yeah.
Crue, yeah.
I fucking
What was Motley Stew, or what was the band's name?
Motley Lou.
Motley Lou.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Lugal.
Yeah, Lou.
Great White Buffalo.
Yeah.
Well, let's take a little trip down to 1950, shall we?
Okay.
Sure. Let's stay current. Let's stay more current.
Old man radio.
Fight Club. Fight Club.
Yeah, we're just working our way back.
This was published in a
Oh,
newspaper.
look, a buffalo nickel.
What? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
This was published in the 1950s Home Economics book. And the title of this article is Tips to Look After Your Husband. So this was written for wives in order to give them instruction on how to go about their marriage.
I swear to God, living in the 1950s was probably so fucking awesome.
If you're a man,
If you're
listen
a man.
to these.
A white man.
Oh, that's true. And guess what? I happen to be a white man. I mean, I can't apologize for it because I am.
So the first one is have dinner ready. Plan ahead. Even the night before to have a delicious meal on time. This is your way of letting him know that you've been thinking about him and are concerned about his needs. Most men are hungry when they come home, and the prospects of a good meal are part of a warm and welcome home.
True.
Okay.
True.
It seems like, and that's why I make sure I have dinner ready for her every night.
Prepare yourself. Take 15 minutes to rest. So you will be refreshed when he arrives. Touch up your makeup, put on a ribbon in your hair, and be fresh looking. He has just
True.
been with a lot of work-weary people. Be a little gay and a little more interesting. His boring day may need a lift. Did you say that's-
True.
I do like the ribbon in the hair look.
You know, I do as well.
Really?
And it's not an everyday look, so maybe it's like a little treat.
Yeah,
Some don'ts. Don't greet him with problems or complaints.
True.
Don't complain if he's late for dinner.
True.
Count this as minor compared with what he might have gone through that day. I mean, you know,
God damn it.
I was sitting at my desk and I ran out of smokes.
make him comfortable. Have him lean back in a comfortable chair or suggest that he lie down in the bedroom. Have a cool or warm drink ready for him. Arrange his pillow and offer to take off his shoes. Speak in a low, soft, soothing, and pleasant voice.
Fuck happened?
Allow him to relax and unwind.
True. What the hell? What's wrong with women today?
Yeah, I mean, that all sounds dope, but would you want to be on the other end doing it?
No. And the last one.
But guess what? I'm not a woman, and I'm.
Make the evening his. Never complain if he does not take you out to dinner or to other forms of entertainment. Instead, try to understand his world of strain and pressure, his need to come home and relax.
True. It's all fucking awesome.
And a bonus one, the goal. Try to make your home a place of peace and order where your husband can renew himself in body and spirit.
God damn it. It reminds me of Mad Men, and I used to always be like, God damn it, Don Draper has the fucking life.
Yeah, but how miserable was his wife? And how fucked up was their family?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, and
But he was on.
There's sacrifices,
He had a good
Joe.
time. Yeah, no, people have to have sacrifices.
and you know what? You know what the modern version of if that were to happen is? Remember American Beauty?
with
We're just taken out all the '90s movies.
I
Early.
mean, that's a good movie.
It was with Kevin Spacey.
Yeah, the next door neighbor that was the Marine and the wife, and
I
did he kill himself at the end?
I do.
No,
okay.
he got killed by the neighbor. Because he thought he was
right,
gay.
right.
He thought Kevin Spacey was gay.
Yeah.
But
The truth in art.
I know. Or no. It was never mind. It was the dad who thought he had sex with his underage daughter. Wasn't that how it ended?
No, he killed him because like the Marine tried to make out with him. And then the Marine was like, and then he was like, no, sorry, that's not me. And then the Marine then killed him because his secret was out.
Wow.
And it wasn't reciprocated.
So, next question. I got 2 rapid fire ones. Maybe 3.
Do it.
Is the Irish goodbye the best way to leave a party?
Absolutely. 100%.
Definitely.
Because if we were all at a party and you guys just rolled out, no problem whatsoever. So I feel like
if it's like a drinking party,
like
not like a dinner party where there's, let's say,
Iraq?
4 couples or less.
Yeah.
You have to
just leave.
No.
It's just you and another couple. You just bolt.
There has been so many times in my life where Iraq has. I mean, it just happened recently where I was with Iraq and I just turned around and I was like, "This, I'm by myself." There's there again. He left, and I'm just like, "Did you leave?" He's like, "Yeah."
Well, there was an argument that stated that the Irish goodbye is actually the proper way to leave because when you make a big deal about yourself leaving, you interrupt everyone's conversation and you become forcing yourself to be the center of attention.
So sometimes
it's impolite.
Yes,
I
can agree with that because I sometimes get anxiety thinking that
I always get anxiety
when I gotta
I'm leaving
leave somewhere and I'm like, God damn it, now I gotta do the
like
whole,
how many people do you get?
Hug everybody.
How many people do you get? 5?
Yeah,
And then it's like, I just met you, I'll skip you. Like, I'll just give you the nod.
Yeah.
And go down. Like, it's a very awkward
like, how
scenario.
many times have like when we've left a place where you and I like have handshaked? We never handshake.
Right.
Like you know what I mean? Like,
and especially if people go for the fist bump and then you're like doing one of these numbers.
You and I are friends. We see each other very often, but when we're out of somewhere, we'll be like, "Just see you later," and we'll handshake, which is so fucking stupid.
So we can officially say,
Irish goodbye.
Irish goodbye.
Good, yeah.
Okay. Iraq, you're good.
Is that how you got here tonight?
What?
You just rolled out.
Oh,
he could never give his friend.
It is not going to be fun.
You can't say goodbye.
It's not going to be fun when I go home today.
Well, then you just have your fun here because no matter what.
Oh yeah, my kids are throwing up and everything, and then my wife turns around and I'm gone. Gotta go record the podcast.
Would you take a pill that eliminated
Give me all the pills.
Would you take a pill that would eliminate your need for sleep?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
100%.
But think that through.
I don't like sleeping.
Do I have?
So you get an extra 8 hours a day.
Absolutely. I could use the shit out of that time.
Joe could.
But would you?
He would be
Am
tired.
I refreshed?
It would just eliminate your
you would
body's
just never
need
be
for
tired.
sleep.
You would just never be tired.
Right. I mean, what
absolutely.
even happens to your body when you sleep?
It repairs itself.
Other than you wake up and you're like, I'm not tired.
Well, like physically, it repairs itself.
But you can.
What happens to your body when you sleep? Other than
science happens.
Other than saying I'm not tired.
What other things does your body say when you sleep?
But you can lay down on the couch for 5, 6, 8 hours, close your eyes and not sleep. You're doing the same exact thing.
I don't. Do you do that? Do you lay on the couch for 8 hours and not sleep?
That's what I'm saying. You can do the same exact
thing.
thing.
It's like you're like you got to shut down.
You're thinking. Oh, I think I get it. But what I'm saying is, like, we went off topic a little bit.
I answered your question.
Yes, you did. But what would you want to be that productive for 24 hours a day?
No, I would use that time to relax.
But you could use that time to sleep.
No. So
no. Those are two very different things.
Yes, it's very different. I have
the
this...
man of leisure here just spends all of his waking hours relaxing.
I know. I have
like, why would you guys not want to sleep?
There's a thing called...
There's nothing I like to do after a long day of relaxation than sleep.
That's true.
No, but I cannot think of the name of it off the top of my head. But there is a thing where you don't want to go to sleep, because when you go to sleep, that means your day is going to start over, and it's the same thing over again, and it pisses you off. So it's like it's almost fear of sleeping, and I absolutely.
But we know you have the fear of sleeping anyway.
Well, yeah, because I don't want my
Mr.
toes to
Goodwin.
get eaten. Yeah, ghost rape, toes eaten by the toe monster, things like that. But you just don't want to go to sleep, because that means your day is going to start over again, and you got to go through the whole thing. So I stay up later just because it gives me an opportunity to relax. It is my time to do just what I want. So if I didn't need to sleep, I would do it. I would do it 100%.
Yeah, I mean, like remember when Netflix was like first up and running, they were the only game in town. They came out and said, like, our number one competitor is sleep. Like, we're not competing with any other TV service. And I mean, that's the way it is. Like, sometimes I have to decide, like, do I want to stay up for an extra hour or two watching some mindless crap that doesn't matter, but I feel like I need to just, like, turn my brain off and chill.
And the answer is yes.
Or like get 8 hours of sleep.
Yeah. I hate the fact that you need like 8 hours of sleep. The fact that, like, I don't know.
My buddy Ed sleeps like 4 hours a night.
That's Nicole. She's 5 hours.
Oh,
I sleep less, because I get up at 5:30 and I go to sleep like 11:30, 12.
are you serious?
Yeah, just because I don't want to go to sleep.
Oh my! I would be such a miserable piece of shit.
Okay, for the last one, I'm gonna give you some lyrics. Cocks. I'm gonna give you some lyrics. Put it in your head, and then when I say 3, say those lyrics in the song.
The
that
next
makes sense?
lyrics?
No,
Like-
just say those lyrics, because it'll be self-explanatory.
Okay.
And I'll flash for the viewers. I'll flash it up on the screen, so that way they can maybe play along too.
Okay.
And for our listeners, I will try to read the lyrics as monotonous as possible to not influence you one way or another. So here are the lyrics. Say it ain't so. So does everybody have a song that those lyrics
Yeah.
come? Okay. When I say 3, sing them.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
Say it ain't so. Whoa, whoa. Nice.
Do you know the other lyrics?
Huh?
Hold
Say
on.
it ain't so. I will not go.
Yeah,
so
nice.
50-50
Oh.
people, depending
is
on how you read them.
That's but funny.
And that's a genre like those that Blink 182 and Weezer are popular at the same time,
right.
Usually with the same people too.
So it's just
That's but funny. When it's
Well.
say no.
comment below which one.
Smash the subscribe button.
Smash that like button.
Speaking of music, have you heard Miley's new song?
The Flowers song?
Yeah, the one that's like kind of the take on the Bruno Mars song.
I have heard
I
it.
kind of like it.
You guys have watched the video.
Yes.
The video is good. It's just her dancing around or whatever. But do you know the level of pettiness that video is?
No.
Roundabout, yes, but probably not.
I mean, I know
right
the songs
now.
about like her husband.
Yes, it is,
Ex-husband.
because her husband dedicated the Bruno Mars song
To her. Okay.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
Wasn't it one of their wedding songs or something like
yes.
that?
So the
Okay.
chorus is the opposite of that Bruno Mars song. Like,
Oh, instead of I will buy
I
you
can-
flowers, I can buy myself
yeah,
flowers.
he's like, yes. So it was.
It goes line for line, doesn't
it
it?
goes line for line, and it's just the opposite of what that is. Now, in the video, when she's walking up the street wearing the gold it's the same exact dress of his co-star Jennifer Lawrence that he cheated on her with. She walks up to the house, which he rented so that he could have all his sexcapades
Oh, no
in that
shit.
same house.
Oh, wow.
And she rented the same exact
He had a
house.
sex house?
Well, basically, it's just like it was like
God,
the house
how
he
rich
rented.
are you that you have a sex house?
So it was like $20,000 a month or something crazy
Oh, my
like
God.
that. And then the suit is actually his suit that she dances with at
really?
the end of the video. So it made me like that song more because I was like, God damn, she's just throwing all his shit out there. And yeah, like because the house is nice as shit.
Yeah,
and then she mimics his workout that he posted online. So it was just like
She just broke it down.
Every part of that video is just her shitting on him for some reason, and maybe people think that's petty, but I was like, it's kind of fucking awesome, and it made me like the video 10 times more.
So obviously he had an affair with Jennifer Lawrence. Is there any? Is there?
it was like a pile of people.
Yeah, it was a pile of people. So and that's why he had to have that house.
Guy's living the life.
What are you thinking?
I mean, he's a Hemsworth. He just does it.
He's Thor.
Is that? Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's like the best looking person on the planet.
Yeah.
He's not Thor. He's Thor's brother.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
is he Liam or is he Chris?
It's Liam.
Oh.
Liam's Hemsworth.
Don't they look exactly the same?
No.
Oh, really?
But like, I don't know.
You can tell they're brothers.
When you watch it, if you because now watching that, then it makes me watch. Like, it makes me extend into like looking at videos of her and him on like red carpets, to where
you really do go like deep into that.
I go on YouTube vortexes, and
you know what? Actually, I think I did see something on where they were analyzing their red carpet, where he was like turning against her, like he was interrupting her, and then just kind of being an asshole.
She does something to him, and then she kind of pushes him away, and he's like, "Stop being an asshole."
Yeah.
He says shit to her, and I was just like, it made me feel nice because like it's a different scenario, but we've all been in that same scenario where we yell at like a significant other about. Maybe not cut that out.
You know where we always smack the wives when they get out of here?
Yeah. Maybe cut that out.
Do you think he was bitter because she was a bigger star than he was?
I think probably, maybe.
Yeah.
No, I think he just got married. Like Hollywood, you get married for to go up the next ladder.
Yeah,
the rung of the ladder.
Yeah.
So, and he didn't want to be married, and then maybe she actually did.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, that's kind of serious, not serious, and then banged a bunch of hot chicks.
The people in Hollywood that have been married for a long time, you don't even know they're married. I'll tell you what, how many times have you guys... Oh, I got nothing.
Steve really will just start talking and hope he finds the words along the way.
I really do.
All right. Well, that'll do it for another week of magic from your boys.
That's what I'm talking about.
Follow us on video stuff now. Don't even listen to the podcast anymore.
No,
please
listen to the podcast.
Just get all our highlights in 1 minute increments. You get over the course.
But stick around to the end of this episode because there's something very important I want to say.
That he hasn't said in the previous 30 minutes.
He's thinking of it right now.
So follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Jim Joe Steve Show.
And TikTok.
We don't do TikTok.
Oh, we don't.
And YouTube.
Jesus Christ, Joe.
All right. Sorry.
Just look on Instagram and look at our link tree, and then
we have a link tree.
I think we do.
We don't, because I haven't set it up. Did you?
I swear to God, I think there's one. But all right.
For the Jim Joe Steve Show, my name's Joe.
I'm Steve.
I'm Jim.
And we'll talk to you next week.